Hello, darlings. Let's go Korean grocery shopping and then taste everything. Guess what? A new H-MART opened here and we have been waiting for it. This is my sister in love. Let's see what we're gonna find. Drinks, snacks, all that good stuff.
Oh, Kuma! Let's try it. They have noodles in here. There's something called turtle chips. Looks like sausages. So this is in Chinese. They don't have just Korean stuff. They have all kinds of stuff. Bing Bing wafer cone biscuit. Retro, this one's Korean. They have something called Dream Animals. We just found some Cheetos, but this is seaweed Cheetos and roasted chicken.
My fiance is walking around here somewhere.
Is my fiance. I might put an almond on his face. We'll decide later.
You want these?
Engdukon. It almost looks like cereal, but they're big.
Yeah, right here.
All I know is it says delicious snack.
Korean puffed popcorn.
Sydney's favorite. 고소미. Into the cart. My pote.
My potato chips into the cart. Buttering, but in Korean you say it as buttering into the cart.
That looks good. Okay, into the cart. We did enough damage in that aisle, so we're gonna move on. Alright, what's this?
Cheese ramen. I know they spell as ramen, but in Korean you say ramyeon. Kimchi ramen. 곰탕. 고창. Here we have the pickle section, and over here we have kimchi. A lot of options. So this brand they sell at Costco. They have 송편.
Plum soju.
Oh, soju cocktail. Oh, it has Perilla. This liquor section is pretty big. This is just one side. I love these bottles, so artistic. After you drink it, you could keep them. We have a bunch of side dishes here. Sweet pepper and anchovy, pollock, bean sprouts. It's actually beautiful but creepy. Basil seed honey flavored drink.
Sanji from One Piece.
Red bean and cream cheese balls. K-street food, you know, hot dog.
What is that? They're like just flower buns.
Look at the faces on there. It's blushing. Oh, this one wants to give this one a kiss kiss. Baby Big is such a nostalgic ice cream for me, but they have new flavors I haven't tried. Honey nuggets with cinnamon. Look at how decadent that looks. It's actually from Czech Republic. We have all kinds of hoppang here. There's even a pizza flavored hoppang. They sell frozen, just salted duck egg yolks. White fungus. It looks beautiful, right? Like a carnation.
I only meant to buy a couple things, but this is turning out to be a haul. We just passed $100. $100.
It's gonna pass 200.
High five. Check out this list.
Let's try some BB Big. I grew up with the red bean type. This one is matcha with red bean.
Cheers!
Cheers!
It's pretty good. It's really sweet. I feel milkiness. Well, that's the camera angle right there. It's very likable. I do feel that matcha, some of that bitterness, but it's very subtle.
The green part is pretty smooth to bite into, but you get the texture from the red bean. Alright, so the stick, it looks like a dowel. It's just feels wooden. Cheese ramen, cheese ramen, cheese ramen. I love this character, Cheesehead.
Kind of looks like curly blonde hair. Ramen in general is a childhood nostalgic treat. I used to dream about eating this every week, and sometimes I would even have it dry, uncooked. I just love it. Nostalgic flavor, you know?
You choose how much cheese you want to put in. Cheese beginner, cheese lover, cheese mania. The steam.
As a kid, I loved my noodles very soft. As an adult, I like my noodles more al dente. Let's have the soup. I put the whole packet of cheese powder in there. It tastes more spicy than cheesy. To really feel cheesiness, I would add like Parmesan or something. And even though it's not as cheesy as I was hoping, it's still tasty. Next time I make this, I would add less water. If you have more soup like me, you can even add in rice or quinoa, dip some bread even if you want. And of course, you could always add more toppings. Add egg, add seaweed. On the topic of cheese.
Red bean and cream cheese balls. Oh, look at that, it looks so good. 10 balls in the bag.
I heated 1 cheese ball. It kind of exploded. It pooped out a little cream cheese. Ooh, it's a little hot. Can I help you? Ooh, very oily. Hot tea would probably be a good pairing with this. Parts of the exterior skin is quite chewy. Here's what it looks like in the inside. Definitely looks more glamorous on the packaging. The illustration shows a very full interior. But here, we see there's a lot of emptiness in the inside. So I feel like I get more satisfaction from seeing the illustration more so than actually eating it. It's not bad though, it's not bad. It just tastes like a fried donut. It's a flavor I've had many times before. It's likable. Next, let's try this jinbang. Sweet red bean bun.
3 different cooking directions.
Unveiling the jinbang. Oh, it popped out a little bit from the butt. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. There are places in Korea that make huge ones. This one's pretty small. This one looks more like the picture that's on the bag. Sweet cinnamon hot dog. Look at that.
Golden brown. Can I help you?
This side turned out pretty good, but when I flipped it, I went to wash dishes and it kind of burnt. Ooh, it's dripping. So hot dog is a Korean street food. The best hot dog I ever had was in Busan. I think it was like called Mr. Hot Dog or like Ajashi Hot Dog or something like that. It's been a while since I've been there. Here's what the inside looks. The filling drips. Now that's satisfying. It tastes the cinnamon. I like that filling. Oh, and you could enjoy it with ice cream or whipped cream. If I had a Korean street food party, this one is a good one to serve. The edges are so fleshy. That one is a nice amount of chewiness.
We're gonna try some garlic tteokbokki. Rice cakes with red chili and garlic sauce.
Comes with 2 packets. This is the other.
The amount of tteokbokki in each packet is like a snack size. Each rice cake size is about the width of my pinky. We got the tteokbokki. There's some chunky bits because life, you know? Oh yeah?
It's pretty good. I can be very picky about my tteokbokki because I've had it many times in Korea. Every place I go to, it's a different recipe. The texture is perfect. It's like soft medium in texture. This one's on the sweet side and it is spicy. And it's chewy.
So I've actually had the Trader Joe's ones. I think this one's better. It's better texture, the flavor is better.
It's the next day and for dinner we're gonna have pork bulgogi,
Marinated pork shoulder butt. Mixing it with quinoa.
This is only 1/3 of the whole amount. There is so much sauce, so just poured it all into the quinoa and the quinoa absorbed all the flavor. Most of the flavor though is in the meat, sweet meat. In terms of texture, it's not like super smooth though, but overall, I'd say it's pretty likable. On to the next item. Let's try the yuja cheesecake. Oh, look at the filling. Okay, let's see if it looks like that in real life. Each tray has 5 bags, and each bag has 1 cookie. Kind of looks like the moon. Very soft. Doesn't look exactly like the picture, but you do get some of that translucence. Has some citric flavor, and not too sweet. But I still would prefer to drink that with like almond milk or like oat milk, some kind of milk. You want?
Crisscross.
Oh, let me move this camera back.
It's pretty good. It tastes familiar. You know what it kind of tastes like? Those Fig Newtons? Like the outside of this kind of tastes like Fig Newtons, right?
Yes!
I was like, what is that?
But not as sweet as a Fig Newton.
Not as sweet, which I really like.
Because I usually get really thirsty with those Fig Newtons.
Yeah.
Good comparison. Because Fig Newtons, they also are pretty soft.
Yeah, it's like the same texture too.
Alright, so are you gonna sit with us for some more bites or? You came for just that.
What's going on over there?
In Korean, it's Oreo. This is the cinnamon bun flavor. There are 2 packets, and each packet has 4 cookies. Smells autumnal. Sometimes when you try snacks, the moisture has got into the package, but this one has stayed nice and dry and crispy. This one as well, not too sweet. Very pleasant. Very likable. Bongtigi. I tried this many times before, but I think it's my first time trying this specific one. In Korea, I've seen them make it in front of me at the markets. So this is what it looks like in the inside. There's like 20 pieces of these in here. It says this is a sweet pumpkin flavor, but this is even less sweet than the Oreo cookie. Very subtle. I feel like I'm eating rice that is slightly sweetened. I just love the sound. My potato! My potato chips, garlic butter herb flavor. So some of these snacks are Korean, some of them are not. All right, here's an up close and personal with the chip. Savory. It's not a very unique flavor. I've had these kind of potato chip flavors many times before. It is likable. It says in the back, made only with potatoes grown in the United States. Turtle chips. Sweet vanilla flavor. On the cover, it looks like each cracker is in the shape of a turtle shell to be exact. Each piece doesn't look exactly like the one on the front. On the outside, it is covered in what looks to be chocolate. That's different. Oh, those black little specks, those are crunchy cookie toppings. Points for the creativity in shape and the attempt to make it look like turtle shells. It's not bad, but the flavor is a little confusing to me. It says it's full of vanilla flavor. It doesn't taste very vanilla to me. It tastes more like a fried donut. Cleanse the palate. Buttering. Buttering. Butter plus ring. One long packet. Ooh, a bunch of it is cracked. Smells buttery. Soft. It's not much sweet. It's definitely more buttery than sweet. This one might be a good afternoon tea time snack. It looks kind of like a spiraled churro. Churro. I always forget how to pronounce that. Overall, it tastes pretty mature. Oh, guma. The one I grew up eating is called o 감자. 감자 means potato. But this one says guma because koguma means sweet potato. So yes, this is sweet potato. Ooh, glazed. A little savory, a little sweet. It actually tastes like a real glazed sweet potato. I'm actually really impressed with this one. For those who have tried the actual glazed potato, sweet potato, that is chopped into cubes, this mimics that. So if you have a memory of that experience, then this is gonna be more enjoyable. I feel like my pote is gonna be more likable for most people than this. This just triggers memories. Next, let's try the Cheetos seaweed flavor. I know you really want to try some. He's waiting for me to drop something so he could just snatch it. Oh, okay, so I was thinking it's gonna be Cheetos where it's longer and bigger. There's just pinches of snacks. It's tinier than popcorn. And the best way I could describe it in Korean is it's 짭짤해. It's like a umami. I like it. Some people might think it might taste like cardboard, flavored cardboard, but for whatever reason, I'm just liking it. The image it paints in my head, it's like sunbathing. Next, let us try the roasted chicken version of the same similar Cheetos. Stronger in flavor. Saltier, more exciting. A little spicy too. Kind of tastes like noodles with soy sauce.
Sydney was trying this and how'd you feel?
That literally tastes like roasted chicken. The flavor is insane in that. It has the greasiness kind of chicken skin too. It's mine now.
Jack and Jill Chippy barbecue flavored corn chips. Ah, this one's the product of the Philippines. Definitely tastes corny. It's salty. I don't get much of that barbecue flavor. Kozomi! I've had this many times in my life, so has Mommy O. And there are 12 individual packs. Each pack has 8 crackers. On the outside, those slightly sparkly, gritty looking things, that's sugar. It's a delicate sweetness, and this illustration perfectly depicts the flavor. And because of that sesame, you get some of that nuttiness. This is probably my favorite snack we tried today. Here we have Melon Kit Kat. This one's a product of Japan. We have individually wrapped Kit Kat bars. There are 10 of these in the bag. And the color looks like a cantaloupe. After all, melon. Definitely smells melony. Break it in half. Got that wafer in the inside. Very fresh feeling. Ooh, that melon is so nice. This one makes me emotional. This is sweeter than the kozomi. So these are my top 2 favorites today. Milkkiss is a childhood favorite drink of mine. I loved it so much as a kid. When I grew up, I didn't like it as much, but it still is a nostalgic drink for me. It's like one of those old-time friends where, you know, you guys might be very different, but just for old time's sake, you might hang out with them again. So this is kind of like one of those drinks. As a kid, every time I had this drink, it just made me feel excited about life. When it first enters your mouth, it's like sparkles, like a stream of stars just entering your mouth. It's a carbonated drink, and you definitely feel some of that yogurt. Also, not too sweet.
I'm tempted to use the turtle chips as cereal.
I don't have milk right now, but I do have Milkkiss. Ooh, looks blue. I always had Milkkiss right out of the can, not like this. This is probably very wrong, but let's try it. Believe it or not, it's actually a good pairing. Personally, I like the turtle chips more with the Milkkiss. And then we have this 강냉이. This is so big. So big. It's like a pillow. Oh. Very textured. It almost looks like dry shiitake mushroom caps. Feels like moisture got to it. Very mild in flavor. It tastes healthy. Also tastes a little toasty. I gave Mommy O the bag of 강냉이, but you've had 강냉이 before. When did you have it?
A long time ago.
As a kid?
Yeah.
How was this one today that you tried?
Oh, they are moist, but I'm gonna dry up in microwave oven. Few seconds, maybe 10 seconds like that.
신라면. I've had this before, but it's been a while.
Oh, hi, can I help you?
It's not gonna be exactly like it is on the package image, so you can definitely add more meat, more vegetables, more anything you'd like. You can also add in kimchi. Although instant noodles are not the healthiest things, but nonetheless, it is a very comforting smell and flavor for me. Ooh, some parts of that noodle is al dente. Very spicy. A lot of Koreans can handle this kind of spice, but I personally have a low tolerance of spicy food, so this is quite spicy for me. This spiciness is starting to make my nose run. The taste of noodle, the taste of flour. Why is it so tasty? Whether it comes to Asian style noodles, or like Italian, you like pasta. Noodles, so tasty. Marlenka, miracle from honey. Honey nuggets with cinnamon. But look at the inside of that. Oof, I hope it looks like that in real life. It's from the Czech Republic. And you open it like this. Inside the cover, it tells you about the story. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing this right. The Marlenka honey cakes are made from the finest of ingredients, free of any colorants. It's become a popular dessert in more than 50 countries around the world. In Armenia, it is known as miracle from honey. Oh, that looks so good. Ooh. These are definitely for sharing. Now here's the inside. The texture is rich. Now I did just take this out of the freezer, so when you bite into it, there's a little firmness, but it's soft. And the filling is even softer. I was thinking this would be very sweet, but no, it's a perfect amount of sweet. However, I did eat those noodles. It could be if you eat this on a clean palate, like you add no other food, and then you eat this, it would taste much sweeter. It's like having a nice big bite of cake. That was definitely one of my top favorite treats. For those who want to try some of the goodies in this video, but don't live near a Korean market or any shop that sells these items, I found some Amazon links. I put those links in the description box. Now prices will vary depending on where you buy the goods. Buying Korean stuff in Korea is probably going to be the cheapest, but the internet does give you access to much munchies. We have a couple more things to try. So all the stuff we bought is scattered all over the house. Well, mainly the fridge, the freezer, and the kitchen table. But you know, in the fridge, things are piled on top of each other and hiding. We have the sack of coffee, Americano, 408. People living in San Jose, you know that number. It's the area code. All those clumps, all this texture, it's like looking at clouds and trying to make sense of the shapes. I see a turtle. This is the turtle shell, and this is the turtle face, and then the feet. It's more like a baby turtle. This kind of bread I've had many times before. The joy of it is when you get to the filling. The filling is a custard. Super duper smooth. You have to get a piece of the filling and a piece of the bread. If you have just the bread, it's quite dry. Another snack that is not too sweet, and it is very likable. On to the coffee sack. I was thinking it might be very bitter, but definitely added some sugar in that. The sweetness is covering up that acidity, if there is any acidity to it. I do like the illustration on the front. There's a person picking the coffee beans off a tree. And before I cut this open, there's an illustration on the back that hints, oh, you can add ice. Let's try one of the soju, jumo, soju cocktail. The green one has cucumber, Asian pear, and perilla leaf. The pink one contains peach, lychee, I can never remember how to pronounce that, and rosé, or rose. 4 cans in each package. On the top of the can, there are lines, colorful lines, and this motif, part of the Korean culture. Smells like cucumber. The original soju, it can taste strong, but this is very subtle. Can't really taste soju in this. The dominant flavor is cucumber. Just a few sips and I'm feeling the heat in my throat. By the way, it's 8% alcohol and no sugar added. And it's definitely fizzy. And now let's try the second flavor. That is a fun flavor. The other one, the green one, the one with the cucumber, that one feels more springy. This one is a party in the mouth. It feels more feminine. This is a girls' night in drink. The next few videos is gonna be about Canada. Mommy-o and I did a road trip to the Fraser Valley. I'm so excited to share those with you. Now those are higher production. It's way faster to film videos than to edit them. And I have so many videos in queue. Hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Toodles, my noodles. Yeah, cause Fig Newtons? Am I even saying that right? I don't even know anymore. This lady on Milkisu, she kind of reminds you of Mary Poppins. Milkisu lady and the Kosomi lady, they might be friends. I can imagine them having tea time together. I don't know. Not for you. I mean, it'd be cool if I could give this dog all kinds of food, but some human foods are toxic to dogs. To watch exclusive videos featuring outtakes and bonus footage, join my Patreon for extra content and to support my channel. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In my pockets of free time, I love to do arts and crafts. Follow my Instagram @CreativeChillout for those artsy fartsy updates.